When Nintendo announced that Pokémon Legends Z-A would tie certain megastones to its new online multiplayer mode, the backlash was immediate. Many fans saw it as a cynical move to drive Nintendo's Switch online subscriptions. While it's easy to label it a cash grab, the truth runs deeper. Pokémon Legends Z-A is the latest victim of a growing industry mindset, the obsession with keeping players endlessly engaged instead of letting a game simply end. The rise of live-service gaming has reshaped how studios design and maintain their titles. From shooters to RPGs, publishers are chasing retention over resolution, constantly adding timed events, rotating challenges, and competitive ladders to keep players logging in. But for a series like Pokémon, which thrives on nostalgia, discovery, and replayability, that approach risks stripping away the magic that made it special in the first place. Pokémon Legends Z-A is leaning too hard on multiplayer. Unlike Pokémon Legends Arceus, which was largely a solo adventure, Legends Z-A is shaping up to be far more multiplayer-driven. The new Z-A Battle Club, a 4-player ranked competition, has been heavily promoted, even getting a dedicated showcase during the Pokémon World Championships. It's also reportedly the only confirmed way to obtain Megastones for the Kalos starters, tying a beloved mechanic to online participation. While this could be interpreted as a strategy to boost Nintendo Switch online subscriptions, the reasoning seems more complex. Nintendo already has a built-in audience of paying subscribers, and Pokémon fans are among the most likely to use the service. What's really happening is that Nintendo and Game Freak appear intent on keeping players engaged longer than ever before. This strategy mirrors the ongoing event model introduced in Pokémon Scarlet and Violet, where limited-time Terra raid battles, shiny events, and community milestones kept players logging in months after release. Sword and Shield did the same, maintaining an active event calendar long past its DLC rollout. Even the upcoming app Pokémon Champions seems designed around this forever engagement model, blending convenience with constant connectivity. The Arceus blueprint worked, without endless updates. What makes Legends Z-A's direction frustrating is that Pokémon Legends Arceus proved the opposite approach could work beautifully. It offered an ambitious, self-contained adventure that reshaped the formula without relying on multiplayer or DLC. It sold millions, received glowing reviews, and became one of the most beloved modern Pokémon titles, despite having almost no online features. In contrast, Z-A appears to be trading Arceus's quiet charm for competitive longevity. The shift aligns with a broader industry trend toward live ecosystems, but it ignores a key truth. Pokémon doesn't need to trap players in a cycle of daily challenges and rotating events. Its world, creatures, and stories have always been enough to draw players back naturally. Pokémon doesn't need to be a forever game. From the outside, Pokémon already looks like a franchise built for perpetual engagement. Between the mainline games, Pokémon Go, mobile spin-offs, and the anime, there's always something happening. But the main RPGs have always been different. Personal journeys that end when the credits roll, yet remain endlessly replayable. Nintendo and the Pokémon Company's increasing push toward ongoing models risks diluting that formula. Since 2016, they've released a new mainline game, remake, or DLC every year, leaving little time for creative breathing room. Rushed development cycles have already led to performance issues and bugs in Scarlet and Violet, proof that quantity can undermine quality. When Pokémon Legends Z-A was revealed in early 2024 with a late 2025 release window, fans celebrated the extended timeline as a chance for Game Freak to polish the experience. Yet by tying major features to online multiplayer, the studio risks turning what could have been a focused, narrative-driven adventure into another grind for event rewards. Let Pokémon rest, players will always return. Pokémon has one of the most dedicated fanbases in gaming history. Even when there's no new release, fans create their own challenges, from Nuzlocke runs to competitive tournaments. They replay older titles, build fan games, and dive into theories about the Pokémon universe. The franchise doesn't need artificial engagement hooks. It thrives because it's meaningful enough to revisit. Locking essential features like mega evolutions behind online modes not only frustrates fans but undermines what makes Pokémon timeless: accessibility, imagination, and personal discovery. If Nintendo insists on chasing the games as a service model, it risks alienating the very audience that kept the series alive for 3 decades. With the 30th anniversary of Pokémon approaching and side projects like Pokopia hinting at creative experimentation, there's still plenty to look forward to. But to preserve that excitement, the Pokémon Company needs to slow down and remember that not every game needs to live forever. Sometimes, the best adventures are the ones that end when they're supposed to.